All right, everybody, welcome to another evening of Julie Plays. So, Julie Plays, my name is Julian. This evening is meant for another casual moment while playing Marvel Champions. As I play this game, I'm not, pretending to be a pro, um, both in streaming and in the game. So, this is actually just meant for those who I don't know, need to do some homework, just trying to do some laundry, or trying to have something to play in the background, just background noise, somebody yapping, and so on and so forth. This is for that. So today, I know last time I kind of said that I wanted to play as Ultron. I mean, not Ultron, against Ultron. But as of today, I'm like, you know what? Let's just continue going up the ranks as per usual. So today I'm playing as KLAW, and actually I'm playing as a different villain, different hero. Sorry, today I am playing as Black Panther, T'Challa. Um, Recently I've been playing T'Challa. In the past, between videos, and I've actually grown a big fan of kind of his little, what do you call it? His fighting tactics. So just feel free to tag in, join along. If you want to help out dude in a little side hobby, feel free to like, comment, interact. It would really help a lot. Um, so let's just get right into it. I've already kind of set up the board as per usual. Um, Today we're going to do probably one of the most standard schemes or main schemes that you play when you go against KLAW. So, I've already set him up. We're going on level 1, level 2. That's kind of the most basic way of playing against KLAW. Um, and basically, with his main scheme, the underground distribution, kind of tells us that we have to automatically set a minion aside, which I have already done that off camera before we got started here today. So I did that. So now it's time for me to kind of get the full board in place. So, when you always start with Marvel Champions, at least when you tend to start, you want to, you have to make sure that you're always in alter ego form. So in this case, I'll be playing as T'Challa. And this has an interesting quirk to it. Basically, all that it says is here is you have a foresight. So every time I get to draw cards, essentially, and when I'm in alter ego form, I'm able to search my deck for a Black Panther upgrade. And then I could add that to my hand so that I can, decide if I want to use it or if I have any other cards to pay for it. Because I think one of the main issues with playing against KLAW is he has a lot of, he can defeat you easily with a lot of threat. So again, if it's your first time playing, basic stuff is you either lose by, having the enemy bring you down from your hit points, in this case 11 hit points down to 0, or if he has reached the full threat, which in this case today, full threat is a threat of 6. So enough of me kind of explaining the jargon here. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to take out 6 cards, 3, 4, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually trying to get some very nice sleeves for these cards. These are just standard sleeves that I got at Target, just to protect these cards. But if you guys have any other recommendations for better sleeves, feel free to let me know. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's Nick Fury's always a good one to start out with. And recent correction that I've done in the past videos, usually I kind of keep my hand of cards when I don't, let's say I don't use all of these cards for whatever reason, I have to keep one and I put all of the rest down on the table. This one I would tend to keep and then redraw in my next hero phase. But I guess kind of reading through the instructions, as I said, I'm learning about this, right? So I have to actually just kind of discard my whole hand and then start all over in each phase. So I have to be very wary of that. Okay, so let's see here. It's always good to have an upgrade. With Black Panther, when you use Wakanda Forever, and you collect all your upgrades, it actually does a big load of damage. So I think what I'm going to do is, off the get-go, I'm going to have an upgrade put down, and with this upgrade, think I'm going to add uh, oh wait, I have to pay for it using vibranium, which counts as 2 resources. It's really cool. Okay, 2 wilds, and let's see here. I'm using the protection, what do you call it, deck that goes along with the standard Black Panther set. But you can always kind of interchange different aspects. I think that's what it's called, aspects of a hero, according to what you're wanting to. So for T'Challa, Black Panther, his standard asset, or yeah, I think I literally just forgot the word. His standard deck has to do with the protection deck of cards. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I got 2 down. What am I paying this upgrade for? I think I'm gonna use the power of protection. Double the number of resources. Oh, okay. So this counts as 2. Wait, I think I could have played as Nick Fury. What is this? Just says no, I think it just counts as 2 resources. All right. So I'm not going to use Nick Fury. So I'm just going to discard him over here. All right. So then I'm going to flip. And I am going to attack. Let me attack the main minion here, which I have an attack value, of 2. So the minion gets 2 hit points. Oh, I hadn't read this. This character enters play with a tough card, so I just attacked him, so the tough card is actually removed, so I actually can't hit at all with him. So that kind of sucks. I think that's all I'm just going to do for now. So I'm going to bring it up to the villain. I'm going to reset my card. And so as per usual, for every new round, you want to add a threat to your scheme. And in my case, it's 1 threat per round. Well, KLAW also has an interesting thing to him, is he has a little star that goes in his little attack. You see that there's, oh, where's my camera? There's a 0 in his little villain card, his attack portion of the card, and a little star. So that star basically says that depending on every encounter card that we get, technically we have to look at the boosts, which is like little plus symbols at the bottom right of the card. So not only does he attack, he will attack according to how many little stars we get in the little encounter. So for example, I take out an encounter right now. So he attacks me with a value of 3. And so seeing that is the value of 3, I can choose to defend. And by defending, it actually counteracts. So actually I just get a damage of 1. And what's also really cool about Black Panther that I really like is that whenever you get attacked, you outright deal damage to the character. And so, in this case to KLAW, he gets damage of 1. And what is really nice is because I have an upgrade card, the Indomitable card, I'm able to kind of use this as a response to the attack that KLAW just gave me, which would allow me to then reset my Black Panther card. So then, why would I want to do that? Is because of this guy right here. He is going to attack me because as KLAW just attacked me, I defended, I got hit once. I am going to get attacked by the minion, and naturally I am going to defend. And so as I defend, I obviously won't get any hit points from the minion. All that I will do is essentially not get any hit points, but because of that, I can then deal a damage to, I can give a hit point to the minion at hand. So even though I drew an encounter card for KLAW, I have to then now draw another encounter card just to actually get the, the main idea here in terms of the issues that I'm going to be facing. So I have a treachery card. It says when revealed as a hero, KLAW attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place one threat on the main scheme. So KLAW will attack me, and he can only attack me via boosts. And this is not a boost, so I'm gonna naturally discard this card. And then right here, what do we have? 2 boost cards, so he is going to attack me. And because I already used up Indomitable in this round, I cannot reuse it again. I just have to wait until what's it called? Play it through. So he's going to attack me with 2. Can't defend because I already did that. And so I will get hit with 2. Puts me down to 8 hit points. And I actually realized that I had to discard this. This is after your hero defense. Discard Indomitable and then ready your hero. So see, even though I thought it was an upgrade, I actually have to discard this card. Usually with upgrades, you get to keep them unless the little block at the bottom says otherwise. Okay, great. So KLAW finished up there. Now it's, actually I think I'm going to move these. I think this board is a little too crowded. So I'm going to move the encounter card in this side, and then we're going to keep this stun tough over here. I think that looks better. Okay. Actually, that way we have more room for other minions and such. Okay. So then I get to draw another 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All cards have been shuffled for both the standard and the encounter deck prior to the game. Just FYI. Okay, cool. We got some cool cards here. Black Widow is a good one. The Med Team is a really good one. Luke Cage. I think I'm going to... This is double the number of resources, so I technically have 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Nah, I won't have enough. So I think I'm just going to use up these 4 cards to pay for my Luke Cage ally. And I don't have enough to pay for the Med Team, which I hope I get another Med Team available. But whenever Luke Cage enters play, he automatically gets a tough card, of course, because he's Luke Cage. Okay. All right. So Luke Cage has entered play. Let's see, can I do anything? I'm going to attack with Luke Cage. It's gonna put him. It's gonna get rid of the minion because the minion will get technically 2 hit points. So get We get rid of that. And then notice how with every attack, as a reminder, attacks have little stars in the bottom, usually with your allies, which all that means is for every time that you use said attack or threat, thwart, sorry, you would get damage. And so in this case, I just get the tough card removed. So good job, Luke Cage. That's why I like to use him, because outright I don't lose up any hit points and I can keep my ally for longer. Okay, so then I used him up, got rid of the minion, which is nice, which now I can attack KLAW, hurting him with 2 points. So puts him down to 9 hit points. That's awesome. So now we are going back to the villain phase. So as a villain phase, we're going to take out an encounter card, and we have a side scheme that has been revealed. So side scheme that has been revealed enters the side scheme with 3. And it says, when revealed, if Madam Hydra is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Madam Hydra and put her into play engaged with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. Ooh, so actually, let me see. Madam Hydra is in play. And I have to add, it says 2 additional threat here. So we're actually down to 5. Ain't that a blip? Okay. Here we go. So then after I added that, Madam Hydra cannot take damage while Legions of Hydra side scheme is in play. And it looks like every time Madam Hydra schemes or attacks, I have to place an additional threat of 2 into the side scheme. So this is actually going to make it hard to do. Just forgot to add another threat to the main scheme. Every round, the main scheme gains an extra threat. Not fun, but he still has to attack me. So here we go. And I got another side scheme. Gosh darn it. I guess I have to put this down, right? I don't see why I wouldn't. I feel like I could easily discard it. Whatever. So it enters the side scheme with a side scheme of 3, and then an extra threat for each player, which in my case it's 1. So ain't that fun? So we still haven't gotten to the attack portion of it. Here we go. So he attacks me with a value of 1. I'm going to defend. He is going to attack me with a value of 1. I won't get any hit points, but he will, which puts him down to 8. This is good. This is great. And notice that each of these cards have a little symbol on them, which is a plus card, which all that means is like I have to have an extra encounter card on top of the one that I'm supposed to draw after each round. So actually this game just got really difficult really fast. Let's see if I'm able to successfully get to level 2 of playing against KLAW. So here we go. So we're back to... Oh wait, now I have to draw an encounter card. And I have a minion. Perfect. After this card is revealed, reveal 1 additional encounter card. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. It says, when revealed as hero, take 2 damage, and then KLAW heals 2 damage. So 7, 6. This does not sound promising, you guys. I think that I can already tell that I'm going to be losing this game rather quickly. Um, so we got high on difficulty pretty fast. So let me go back to see what we can do. Hopefully I can generate more cards. I don't even know where to begin here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's just 5. I think last time I got an extra card by accident. So when you're in a hero, you get 5 cards on hand. When you're an alter ego, you get 6. And I think I even forgot. Oh no, but that's an alter ego. Okay, so what do we got here? So I'm gonna do this upgrade, and then it's gonna cost me Wakanda Forever and a Golden City. So I'm gonna put that upgrade down. I'm gonna put that next to here. And I'm going to use Shuri. Yes, I think I'm gonna use Shuri. The counter punch is a good card to have, but I think given that Shuri has 3 hit points and the counter punch card is an event card and I can technically only use that once, not really a good idea in this sense. So I think naturally I'm going to want to... Should I thwart or should I attack? I could also choose to recover, but I don't... Might be too soon. I don't want to like... I already have too many threats on all of these schemes. I don't think this is a good... Oh my gosh. I just realized... Because I was like, where are the stars here? But they're right here. So I think what we're going to do... We're going to put all these cards back into the encounter. I'm not going to... Even the one that got me the 1 hit, I'm not going to cheat here. This makes a lot more sense. How did I not realize the boost cards, the stars are right there. I have glasses and yet I'm still blind. Okay. So I'm putting those in here. And I'm not going to redraw my cards. That's what I'm doing. And this minion is going to go in here. And we're going to kind of reverse here. I think I was at 8, if I'm not mistaken. Already have been used. Okay. So we are at the villain phase again. See, I'm just learning as I'm going, guys. This is not meant to be a pro at this Marvel Champions game. Cannot believe it. And you know, this is kind of one of those things where you hate when you play card games, because if you really mess up, you have to either kind of undo all of the moves to get back on track. And I just saw that card, so I have to shuffle that back in. This makes more sense. And I think I'm going to keep KLAW at 10. I don't remember. I think he got regenerated in the previous... Wait, no, I think it was in that... Nope. And I just saw that card, so let me just reshuffle again. My goodness. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way. What are we, day 4 in the year of 2026? How are we doing so far in the 4th day of this new year? I hope you guys have set good resolutions for yourselves. If some people still believe in that. I know there are some people that are like, you know, I never even follow through my resolutions. So what's the point? Gotta have goals in your life. Gotta have goals. Anywho. Okay, so he's gonna attack, and he attacks with a boost card, which means that whenever I use a boost card or draw out a boost card with oh, sorry, with a star on it, I have to actually do what it says on top of the actual attack. So let me get the attack out of the way. So I'm gonna get hit with 2 points. I'm just gonna take it, 2 points, 6. And then it says that this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. So my hero is exhausted. Yep. Perfect. And then I draw an encounter, which I got a minion. I think this makes a lot more sense. I'm like, ain't no way this game got harder just like that. I know when you play against Ultron, that kind of adds up really rather quickly. So I'm glad that it's not the case. Okay, so we added the minion. While this minion is engaged with you, you cannot attack the villain. Perfect. Okay. So we are back to the hero phase. I'm not going to draw any more cards. I'm just going to keep it like that to maintain it. So this is, what can I do here? I can deal 3 damage to the minion here. Gives it 3 hit points, and then I get 1 hit point per ally. I think that we're just going to stop it there, and we're going to immediately go back to the villain. And you know what? I'm going to choose to recover, which will... oh, and it says when I get an extra search your hand. Oh, search your hand for an upgrade, and then add it to your hand. And I'm going to add this to my hand, my upgrade, which is the Panther Claws. And I'm going to reshuffle. And then I'm going to recover. Puts me down to 10. So I'm in good health. Perfect. So my hero is exhausted, but my alter ego is not. So this is good. He's gonna. So then we're in the villain phase. He's gonna threat. He's gonna add a threat to the main scheme. And then he's going to scheme. Well, both of them are gonna scheme. KLAW's gonna scheme too. Which technically puts this as 3. And then KLAW is gonna scheme 2. And then the minion is gonna scheme. I just lost the game. That was dumb. That was stupid. I just lost the game. Okay. Well, I should have probably have stayed the hero, even after all of that reshuffling. Well, that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to lose. And I think, with that being said, I think that's a good place to stop. Where did I go wrong? I think immediately I didn't read the cards well for the first off, and I gave myself low health. I think especially me going into alter ego could have ruined me. Should I just play... I'll do this. I'm going to give myself one little... what do you call that? I'm not going to phone a friend, but you know how if you want to be a millionaire, if you remember the show, you get a lifeline. I think my lifeline is I am going to give myself one lifeline per live stream. And this lifeline, I'm going to undo my move as alter ego, but that means for the next 2 rounds, I am going to kind of give myself 2 encounter cards, regardless of what it says. So like, for example, if I get another card or side scheme that says I have to get an extra one on top of the 2 ones that I have for the next 2 rounds, that's what's going to happen. So that we could maybe extend this live stream a little longer. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to bring myself down to 6. And yeah. And I'm going to take away, let's keep this interesting. I'm going to take away 2 threat. So I could still, you know, that's it. I'm not giving myself any more lifelines. I'm still going to give myself that. And then, here we go. And then that's that. So 2 encounter cards. Okay. So this starts off with 2 scheme. This card basically says when revealed, place an additional 1 threat here. And all this exclamation point means is I cannot remove threat from the main scheme until I remove threat here. And to stay with my word, I'm adding another one. And perfect, this is another side scheme. Yay. I might end up losing already. Okay. And if Madam Hydra's not in play, put her in play. See, this is what happens, people. When you try to take a lifeline, we're trying to get a shortcut, things end up being worse than before. So that's what's happening right now. Life lessons with Marvel Champions. Look at that. Okay. And I cannot take any damage. And then after Madam Hydra schemes or attacks, place 2 threat on the Legions of Hydra, side scheme. Okay. So now we are back to the hero. Let me draw my 6 cards, because I'm in alter ego form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. And I'm a recover. Puts me up to 10. Then I'm a flip. Because you can only go on either side once. And then, let's see what I got here. I think I'm going to give myself med team. And I have to use 3 cards for this. So I'm going to put these 2 down. I'm also pay for first aid, which would then give me an extra defense upgrade, which is awesome. I think that's all I can do. So then I'm going to thwart with... No, I'm going to attack with Shuri so I can get rid of this minion. Perfect. And then gives her another hit point, fortunately. And then I am going to thwart with Luke Cage, which, where should I take it off of? I should probably take it off of the, oh wait, but I have to take it off here. I can't take, gosh darn it. Okay, so then I'm going to thwart 2. Okay, perfect. So then I get rid of this defense side network, leaving me with the Legions of Hydra. And I'm going to do my Wakanda Forever tactic to kind of end off my round. Here we go. So Wakanda Forever, I'm using it, discarding it, which all that means is that I'm able to use my upgrades. So let's just go one by one. Let's go in order. Let's not speed up here. So deal 2 damage to an enemy. So 2 damage to KLAW. Oh well, 4 damage because this is the last um, thing that we're doing here. So that puts us to 6. That's perfect. 2 damage. Once again to KLAW, puts him down to 4. Perfect. And it says choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and to each enemy engaged with that player. Well, because it's 2 and I can't attack Madam Hydra, KLAW is down to 2, which is awesome. So see how Wakanda Forever can do a lot of good stuff here. That's why I kind of like playing as Black Panther. All right. Don't think I forgot about my 2 encounter cards per my consequence. But see how we quickly got rid of it. So technically it's going to be 3 encounter cards in the villain phase. So right at the villain phase now, he's going to, well, both of them are going to attack me. So let's start with KLAW. Oh, let me add a threat here. He is going to, oh, this is a treachery. Yeah, when revealed, the hero attacks you. I mean, the villain attacks you. I know that. I'm trying to check to make sure that there wasn't any extra stars. Okay. And we got a minion. Exhaust an ally that you control. Sorry, Shuri. I like Luke Cage, so I'm going to have to exhaust you. Oh, I must defend with an ally I control? So I guess defend with 1? Oh, no. It says exhaust ally. Exhaust each ally you control. So I actually get an attack of 1. And I'm going to defend. Does nothing to me. Then now with Madam Hydra, she's going to attack me. So 2. Oh wait, I didn't have to do this. But now I know there's 2 Legions of Hydra? I'm tired. Because I know that's going to be an encounter. Anywho. So she attacks me. I can't ready up my player, so I'm going to get hit regardless. I'm going to get hit with 2. After she attacks, plays 2 threat on the Legions of Hydra side scheme. Which one? Oh my gosh. Okay. Because that was going to be an encounter that I took out, I did the thing. Time for my other encounter card. When revealed, each Masters of Evil minion attacks the hero. If no attacks were made this way, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Masters of Evil minion. There you go, a Masters of Evil minion. And put it into play, engage with you, and then shuffle your encounter deck. Ah. Okay, this game got heated. All right. And I have to take out 2 more per my lifeline. Wait, no. 1 more per this one. The next one, regardless, it's going to be a lot. And the villain attacks you. Okay, the villain attacks me. So the villain attacks me via card. The villain schemes. Irrelevant. put weapons runner engaged, and I get hit once. So there you go. Ain't that fun when you take shortcuts, guys? Look, this is what happens when we take shortcuts. So we're back to the hero phase. Let me take out 5 cards. Okay. So I think I'm going to put my counterpunch card down. I'm going to use an upgrade. Oh, and it's a thwarting one. Beautiful. We need that. And then I'm going to use my vibranium resources to pay for that. And I can't pay for these, so I'm going to have to discard these. Okay, so then after we do that, I think I'm going to heal Black Panther using my med team support with 1. So that puts me up to, oh, not 6, down to 8. Okay. And then I am going to thwart Legions of Hydra. I am going to thwart Legions of Hydra. That's me down to 2. And yes, I think that's what I will do. Oh, no, and then, oh, I don't have a Wakanda Forever. That's all I can do. Shoot. Okay, that's all I can do. So we are back. We are back to the villain. This might be a losing battle already, guys. So the villain schemes. I lost a long time ago, guys. What am I doing? So this is where we're going to end the stream. Right here. Sometimes you lose, and other times you learn. What did I learn today? I learned that I underestimated KLAW. I underestimated the rules, and I underestimated my lifeline. Clearly, the lifeline was not it. So we're gonna stop it here, and we're gonna try again next time for a rematch with Black Panther and KLAW, because it ain't gonna end here. It ain't gonna end here. I know Spider-Man is disappointed in me. For one, using my lifeline clearly got me to the same spot. But that's as far as I was able to go today. Hopefully, this background noise was enough for you as you were doing whatever you were doing. Feel free to show some support, liking and subscribing. Adding me on Twitch. You can look me up on Twitch. I also stream through there. Looking forward to seeing this rematch. Hopefully you guys are too. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today, and have a great rest of your night. And once again, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Bye-bye, guys.